Good evening, Namaskaram, Vanakkam, how are you all? So, now finally I got some time from my routine. As always, I have come up with a new topic for the week: chronic fatigue. Yes, we all do feel tired or stressed at some point of time or at some particular times of the day, but there is something called as chronic fatigue, as in आप हमेशा थके हुए फील करते हो दिन की शुरुआत में या दोपहर में या स्पेशली शाम को. तो आई जस्ट wanted to discuss a few reasons which I have studied, and maybe you have any one of them or a combination of the symptoms that I'm going to mention. I'll just look into my notebook if I forget any, because my mind is running like thousands of things at the moment, so I may tend to forget what I'm trying to discuss with you. All right, so chronic fatigue symptoms is associated with many other things that are happening inside your body. So some of the primary reasons are, maybe you are suffering from one or the other sort of bacterial infections. Other than bacterial infections, sometimes it happens that you have certain intolerances towards food. For example, some people are not able to manage protein, some are not able to manage carbs, proteins, fats altogether, and they have problems of bloating, flatulence, gases, hyperacidity, and it keeps recurring time again and again. Or maybe not even a single day passes without these unpleasant symptoms. Sometimes even you have a low grade fever where you feel that you have a slight temperature, not a high fever, but as we call it in Marathi, we say it sometimes ki थोडीशी कणकण वाटते आहे आज. That's how we say it. That sort of a feeling, that's a low grade fever. Why does this happens? So it is also one of the reason why you get chronic fatigue. It keeps repeating. This kind of low grade fever keeps repeating, knowingly, unknowingly. Sometimes you may notice it, sometimes not. Third reason, what I thought and I figured out, is autoimmune disorders, as in where your body attacks your own cells. In case of thyroid, especially hypothyroid, and also in rheumatoid arthritis, where your system attacks your body. Then sometimes some people get urinary tract infections very frequently. That is again a reason why you get sucked out of all the energy. Sometimes also some people do cough slightly. They think it's just a normal cough, but there could be a patch in their lungs, and it's just a very small grade of pneumonia. Maybe it's very old, or it just went unnoticed. It could be the reason of chronic fatigue if it goes unnoticed. Then comes, very important, the vitamin deficiencies. As in, you may be lacking or you may be extremely deficient in vitamin D3, vitamin B3, vitamin B12, because especially the B category vitamins are responsible to convert the food into energy. B12 is specially responsible to convert what you eat into red blood cells, which will provide you with energy, with oxygen. So you may feel that chronic fatigue because of certain nutritional or micro nutrient deficiencies. Then you may be having gut problems. Gut problems, as in, maybe irritable bowel syndrome, or a leaky gut, or a celiac disease for that matter, or as simple as you may be gluten intolerant but you have just not noticed it any time in your life. So this is pertaining to the gut, wherein you are just draining the energy. You will also notice that With certain foods, you will feel that slump, whereas certain foods will keep you really recharged and activated throughout the day. Then comes the mitochondrial dysfunction. Now, this mitochondria are basically the powerhouses of the body, where the energy conversion takes place, and that is how you feel energetic. So this powerhouse itself is in trouble, and you may feel lack of energy, and it could be for a prolonged period of time. You may be having a hypertension, a low blood pressure, and you have not noticed it because you have not checked it. You could also be dehydrated. It could be as simple as that, and you're lacking that energy. And sometimes we don't realize that we are thirsty, and by the time we are thirsty, we are more than 60 to 70% dehydrated already. Just imagine how much energy is already lost from the body because of that. Then you may just come across different kinds of diet, and you may keep on trying every new diet every week or every month without any guidance, without any science backed evidence to do that. And these kind of fat diets are really going to suck a lot of energy out of your body. And second last point what I want to mention is your emotions, your mental well-being plays a critical role in the way you experience energy and good waves and the vibes around you. Now what do I mean by that? That if you are carrying a lot of negative emotions, anger, resentment, revenge, anything like that, you may never notice, but it is going to suck a lot of energy. You want to forgive something, forgive someone, you want to forget some incidents, but you are not able to do that. It is going to take lots and lots of energy out of you, especially the positive energy is really being drained at this point of time. So let the bygones be bygones. Chhod do, bhul jao, let it go what is not in your control. And very lastly, and the very very important point is sleep. In two cases, sleep is going to affect the energy. If you are sleep deprived, like you are sleeping very late, or you are sleeping very less for like 4 hours, 5 hours or something like that, your energy is definitely ought to be drained. Or you are sleeping a lot, maybe you are sleeping for 9 to 10 hours at a stretch, and you wake up and you don't feel fresh at all. The reason again is anything in excess is not good. So let me know if you face any of these, any one of these, or many of these, and if I could be of any help to you. Namo Narayana.